on the agenda is my experience with an angel. I've had two that I would want to share, and that is one of them. I was towing a trailer. It was a good sized trailer, and I was in a van, and I had a friend following me, and it was early morning. We drove all night, and we crested this hill coming on the other side, and I drifted off to sleep, and I went off the road. And I caught myself and went back on, but the trailer fishtailed and fishtailed and fishtailed and finally snapped the safety chains, broke the hitch, and rolled off the interstate into the field. So I stopped and he stopped. We got out. It was upside down. The trailer was upside down. It's like, okay, now what are we gonna do? So we tried to shove it back up on its wheels. There's no way we're moving this thing. All of a sudden, a semi stops. A semi truck. Remember, I said, how did he know we were here? We just crested the hill, so he couldn't see us from back there. So it's like, how did he know? Maybe it was a CB or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody got on the CB. So this guy gets out, and he's in white pants, big guy, like a bear. He gets out. He didn't say anything. Comes right over to the trailer where we were and gives it one shove, and it goes up on its wheels. One shove. So then we push it up to the shoulder of the road and put it, and we were working with it to at least secure it to the hitch so we could take it to the next exit. And he gets in his truck and he leaves, and we're still wrapping the safety chain around the hitch and everything, trying to make it secure. And I said, I wonder how far he got. And I looked out, and it must have been gone probably less than 60 seconds. And you could see from our point of view, you could see for about a half mile easy. And I looked, there was no truck. There was no truck at all. And I said, that had to be an angel. That had to be. He didn't say anything. He was gone. That was one. The other time, it was about 2008, and it was fall, and I was listening to the Bible on my PDA, and I was in bed. I was listening to the Bible, and I was playing Blobs. Blobs is like a brainless games, like whatever. And I was playing Blobs on it, and I was listening to the Bible over and over. And so finally I got tired, and I shut it off. I put it on the nightstand. I turned the light off, and I laid back, and I was dozing. Not even dozing, just laid back, and it must have been probably 5 minutes. It was very, very soon after I turned the light off. I laid back, and I had asked the Lord if I could see an angel or meet with an angel. And I said, I honor you, Lord, and you're way above any angel, you're God. And I don't want to take up your time. You're totally awesome. But I would like to have an experience with an angel. So at that time, as I was laying there, I felt this spiritual presence come into the room, and it was getting stronger in intensity by the second. And it was centering down by the foot of my bed, and it kept getting bigger, and it's building up, and whoever it is, they're still far away, but their presence is coming, and it's building and building and building. And I remember it was the fall of the year, because I was thinking if there was an NFL player in my position, he'd be melting too, because I was like melting into my bed. I was like it was so strong. The presence of this being was so intense, so strong. Man, I felt like a crumb, like a molecule of a crumb. And it's like, I have no strength at all. And I didn't say I was scared. I just be honest with you, I was scared. So I was laying there, eyes closed, and I remember the devil can't read your mind. So if this is the devil, he doesn't know if I'm asleep or not. I didn't know. So I was laying there, and it came, and it must have been through the roof, through the clouds. This thing was huge. Whatever it was, whoever it was huge. Later on, I found out it was Michael. I found out through someone that has spiritual gifting on a high level. And I said, I wonder if that was Michael. Michael said, yes, it was me. I didn't say anything, and he didn't say anything. But he was gigantic as far as presence goes. Strong. You talk about strong. Oh my goodness. He was only there probably 30 seconds, and then he left. And same thing. When he left, I could feel the presence diminishing. This guy has some strength. You would not believe the strength he has. And you go into the book of Revelation chapter 1, where John is on the Isle of Patmos, and he hears a voice behind him, and he falls on his face as dead. Jesus talks to him then, and I could understand if that was an angel. Can you imagine the presence of God how that every knee will bow. Absolutely, they'll bow. So that was amazing.